To finish. I can swear on the Bible that the video was not edited to make him look bad. I want him to say, Wallahi, the video was edited to make him look bad.
I'm not doing anything you want me to do.
Alright, I would say, show me one tafsir that agrees with the science that you're going to try and tell me that the Quran speaks about. Arabic for me. He said he's going to translate it. We'll see. Okay. He speaks Arabic. Okay. So now let's see.
Move the camera off me.
We'll see if you're telling the truth or not.
What do you want to say? What do you want to say? One verse.
Yeah.
What's the verse?
Don't worry.
He's
going to read it and you're going to translate it into English because you made the claim.
Dialects.
You made the claim.
Many different dialects in Arabic as well.
Yeah, he made the claim. We'll see if he understands.
It's not certain he will
Tell
understand
me what
all
the verse is.
You'll know what it is when it's read in Arabic.
Read it in English, it's fine.
No. You said read it in Arabic.
I'm not too
you're
fussed.
doing a shuffle.
Yeah, I'm not too fussed about shuffling
in Arabic.
Ula one.
You want it in Arabic. Show me. You see? We have it.
I'll be fair.
He said he can understand Arabic.
I told you about the dialect.
I'm going to give him a verse.
Read it in Arabic. You read it in Arabic,
yeah.
and then you translate it to English, and then I'll give you the meaning of the verse.
So now I'm translating.
Yes, you are.
So originally you said you were going to translate.
No,
so did you lie?
No, I didn't say I'm going to translate. I said I translated to comprehend it.
Okay.
I didn't say I was going to translate it.
Show me. I'm the gentleman here.
All right.
So you read it in Arabic, you translate to what you think it means, then I'll actually tell you what it means.
In Arabic, and he's going to tell me what he thinks it means, because he knows Arabic. So this is 1880.
This one,
no, let me go. 1886. Dhul Qarnayn. We've already spoken about this.
Dhul Qarnayn, Surah Al-Kahf.
Yes.
Al-Kahf. The righteous king of the west and the east.
What did Jesus teach? What did Jesus teach? He says,
Fact check.
I have come to bring a sword, to turn father against son, against...
So why are you looking to read? Let him speak. You said, because I want to bust your claim that you said you got to read it in English. Look at him, he's busted.
Because I don't read Arabic.
Yeah, but you said you could understand.
Yeah.
So he's going to read in Arabic.
I've seen it before.
Read it. What did he say?
In English.
No. He said he's going to...
Read it again.
Read it again.
I'm not going to translate it because I don't know the exact meaning.
You see?
But what is that?
You see?
What does it say in English?
Alright.
The song.
Yeah, I know. I heard Shams.
So I'll read it in English.
Wait.
I'll read it in English for you.
Read it in English. I'll tell you the meaning of it.
Speaking of Dhul Qarnayn,
Okay.
it says, I'll start from 84. So it says, indeed we established him upon the earth and we gave him everything away. True. And he followed a road till he reached the setting place of the sun. He found it setting in a muddy spring and found people thereabout.
Yes.
We said, oh Qarnayn, either punish or show them kindness.
Yes.
So my question to you is to explain how he saw the sun setting in a muddy spring.
Very easy. Where did he travel? Very easy. Where did he travel? East or west? He traveled east, right?
Yes. It says until he reached the setting place of the sun. He found it.
Of the sun.
He found it setting in a muddy
spring. The muddy spring, the Black Sea.
No, not a Black Sea. A muddy spring.
The muddy spring. Logically, if you look at geographically, the only mucky water in the world is the Black Sea. I am traveling east.
Who told you it's the Black Sea? Does it say sea?
No, it doesn't say.
The Quran. You see, his claim was the Arabic. So he's now going to the English, which is a mistranslation. It says a muddy spring.
Okay, let me
Allah
tell you.
knows what he's talking about.
If I travel now east and I come upon mountains, the sun is setting upon the mountains. So wherever I'm driving, the sun sets in the east, right? Right? So he traveled until he found the sun setting in the mucky water. So the sun is going down.
So give me the place on earth where I can see the sun where it looks like it's descending in a muddy spring.
I believe.
Give me the name of the place.
I believe that where Dhul Qarnayn traveled is the Black Sea, the east.
The Black Sea.
Yeah.
But it says it's a spring. The sea is not a spring.
Okay. So what's your point?
So my point is, the sun cannot set in the muddy spring, which means this is not from God. Because you said you have to understand the Quran. So my question is, how can the sun set in a muddy spring according to the Quran?
It's very easy. He traveled east, the sun went down. Where did it go down? I went down, past where the Maki spring is, and it disappeared as the sunset show. Yes,
because the
very
Arabic
simple.
says wajaha, which
Yeah.
means literally to see something descending.
I don't know about the
You
literally.
see?
I don't know about the literally.
You see?
But I'll tell you what
You
he did.
said, I told you the Quran is not an English translation.
Correct.
I said you have to know the Arabic. You
Correct.
said
I don't know
you
the
said you would
Arabic.
need 50 books.
Yes, to
So-
translate
right.
into English.
That's
yes.
why I said to you, you don't know the Quran because you don't know Arabic.
I don't know.
So
if
I'm giving you the
full stop.
Arabic word
Okay.
because you don't know the Arabic word. You don't know how to deal with the passage.
Okay, the passage is very easy. Dhul-Qarnayn, the righteous king, traveled east until he reached
What is the
Maki
word for
water,
what is the
where
word for
sun-
setting?
In Arabic, I have no idea
So how would you know what the Quran's talking about?
because it's
The English is
translated into English.
the English is not. Was that?
I still don't
was the
understand your
Qur-
point.
The Quran was not revealed in English,
It was
right?
revealed in Arabic.
So therefore, to understand the Quran,
You have to read it in English.
right?
I mean, sorry, in Arabic.
exactly.
Yes.
So therefore, you're giving me an explanation,
Don't leave me
but you don't
standing.
even know the Arabic to
Yeah,
know
but-
whether what you're saying is true or false.
Wait. I don't need to explain to you why in Arabic is like that.
So why didn't Allah reveal it in Arabic?
Because Arabic is the language it was revealed in. In translation to English, it said the sun set upon the Maki water. What did you say it was? Maki water?
Muddy water.
Murky water, exactly. So he traveled east until the sun was setting into the Maki water. Very simple. Then he came across two mountains that in between it there was a passage.
An iron gate,
No iron gate
an
yet.
cast iron.
Not yet.
Right.
He cast the iron. So after he traveled east and west, he
Yeah.
came upon a passage between two mountains where if you put it together, they perfectly match, but they were separated on each side. Yeah. He went through the passage. He came upon the people that were oppressed by Gog and Magog. Very simple. These people asked Dhul-Qarnayn for his help. What did he say? He didn't want riches. He didn't want nothing. What did he want? He wanted manpower. What did he do? He put copper on top of iron and made steel. This barrier was made so that Gog and Magog do not come down the passage and oppress these
So
people
can you
anymore.
show me on Google Maps where this cast iron mountain is?
This is not confirmed in the Islamic religion precisely.
I
but
said,
from-
can you show me on Google Maps
Yes,
where it is?
yes.
Show me. I want to see myself where this iron.
No, the iron is down. It's
Where?
gone.
So where the people of Gog and Magog?
The Gog and Magog are spread around the world right now. This is why
Really?
I don't believe it for certain.
Really?
But from the population of the earth increasing over 7 billion over 100 years, it's more than logical.
According
since
to the hadith-
999 of Gog and Magog. Out of
Exactly.
1,000 people,
Right.
999 of them will be
Aha.
Gog and Magog.
So
sent to the
therefore,
fire.
if there's 7 billion people now,
Yeah.
times that by 999,
No, you
that
don't
means
times it by 999. You divide it by 999. What I'm saying.
So which nation, which people, ethnicity
Most
are the
likely,
Gog and
most
Magog?
likely, I'm not sure. I haven't done intensive research on this,
Right.
but from what I understand,
Yeah.
it can be the people of Georgia, and they're
How many
migrating.
people of?
I
So
don't
are
know.
you saying there's
No, no,
999
no,
people of Georgia
no,
for everyone
this
else?
is the original location from where the Iron
Right.
Gate was.
Mike, listen to
Wait,
what you're saying.
yeah.
You said there was 999 from Gog and Magog for every
On Judgment Day, out of 1,000
Right.
people, 999 will be cast to the
So
hellfire.
even today,
Yeah.
999 should at least for one person for the consistency. So I'm saying there should be one nation that we can see is more of one.
It's not a nation; they are people. They
Yeah,
are
so
normal
which
people
people?
like me and you.
You said they're from a region, so they all look the same.
In the time of Dhul-Qarnayn, they were from a region. They have expanded past that region.
So
into
they've
the
mixed
world.
now.
Exactly.
We don't know who they are.
Exactly. They are
And-
normal humans
and the
like me and
Iron
you.
Gate has
But they are the most
and the
evil
Iron
and wicked
Gate
of people.
and the Iron Gate has disappeared.
Not disappeared, but if one of these sheikhs that I listen to is correct, then this Iron Gate has come down and they're already set free.
Come down. So can you show me where the Iron Gate is so we can investigate?
The Iron Gate that I saw wasn't there, but the passage,
Oh, it's
the
disappeared.
passage where the Iron Gate could have been is there.
Could have been.
Yeah.
So you don't know where it was.
Exactly, no, only Allah knows where it was. And Dhul-Qarnayn that
So
made
there's
it.
claims without evidence.
What do you mean claims without evidence?
Because you said there was a Gog and Magog. We don't know who they are. Apparently, there's 999
No.
for every one person.
No. On the day of Judgment Day, there will be 999 of them cast to the fire.
Right. So
of every
if
1,000.
the day of judgment was today,
Yes.
that would mean that 999 for everyone would have to be on Earth
No, it
now.
has nothing to do with today.
Because the
It's throughout
population is getting bigger.
We don't know the time when Dhul-Qarnayn set up the
Because
rule.
I'm
It could have
saying-
been 7,000 years ago.
But
as
you're
far as
saying
we
on
know.
the day of
From
judgment,
then until now,
on the day of judgment.
Yeah.
So if we have 7 billion people today,
Yes.
that would have to take into account today because the population keep growing.
if Gog and Magog are indeed released and 7 billion people on Earth today, then indeed 999 are.
So are you from Gog and Magog?
No.
How do you know?
Because I know.
How?
Because I know.
How do you know? You said you don't know who they are.
I don't know who they are.
He
but
said they are here.
I have seen a few of my eyes.
So are you disagreeing with him?
It's not about.
I don't believe in Sunni
He
Shia.
said they are here. You're saying they're not here.
That's what,
So I'm confused.
I don't believe in Sunni Shia. I believe Islam as well.
No, but yeah, that's fine. But that's not the position of general Islam.
Yeah.
Jews and Jews are coming at the end of it. Not out yet.
I know, but it's reasonable. It's reasonable to assume.
But the deen is not akhlaq.
It's reasonable to assume that the Antichrist is already out and
He's here.
That's not
it
reasonable.
can be. Why? Because we are told that it comes in 3 stages.
Paperboy, you even know
He's
this is
here on
lawful.
earth.
Even you know.
He's here on earth for 40 days. This is what I've heard, and this is what makes logical
It's not
sense to me.
something like, okay, I speak Arabic,
Yeah.
and what you're seeing is just like, complete rubbish.
Yes,
I said to him
No,
to understand the
because when you
no.
see
I said to
question or
him
something,
to understand.
because you ask
No,
him
but
if he
listen.
knows Arabic,
Yeah, exactly. Because
then you
I
take
said
it as advantage
no.
to just
Yeah,
say
yeah.
whatever.
Disclaimer,
because
I am not a scholar of Islam,
because I
I'm an
said
individual
he
party
doesn't know the
that learns
Quran
the true
because he
Islamic
doesn't speak
knowledge.
Arabic. So I want exactly.
No,
So
no.
I'm saying.
Do you believe in the Quran is the word of Allah?
My point was
No,
this.
no, do you
Let me
believe
make
in
my
the
point.
Quran?
My point was
No,
this. My point was this. I said the English is not the Quran. The Quran is the Arabic. He said, "Well, I know everything." I said, "If
No, I
you
don't
know,
say I know everything.
no,
Let me
let me
say
finish. Let me
something,
finish.
yeah?
Let me
I
finish.
don't
Let me
care-
finish my
wait,
point.
wait, wait.
Yeah, I know.
I
My
don't care-
point
I don't
was,
care what the
I
translation
said
to
he
English
wouldn't
is.
know
The
fully
point
understand the
is that he
Quran
travelled
unless
east
he
and
knows
the
the
sun
Arabic. That's why I tested him with a verse. Now you guys are saying he's talking rubbish, and which is proving my point that if he doesn't read the Arabic, then he doesn't know what he's talking about.
That's not true.
Alright, I don't need to. I don't need to.
With all due respect.
I don't need to.
With all due respect.
No, because in terms of knowing what the specific Arabic words mean, you would need to read the
To
Arabic.
know the Arabic specifically, you need to
Yeah.
read the Arabic. Yeah?
Exactly.
But to get the idea straight, right? Is
Well, his
not
idea,
backwards.
was
not
way off
backwards.
according to you.
because the Qur'an, I can show you the verses. Yeah?
Okay.
Because you know what he's using? He's using his intellect.
All right.
There's nothing wrong with this. But the problem now becomes because even with me, when we spoke earlier,
Yeah.
I didn't know something.
Okay.
I could have just.
Yes.
That's the problem. With
Right.
the deen, so stuff as so like Ya'juj and Ma'juj are from the unseen.
Yeah.
Right. We don't know. What we know for a fact is when they're released.
Right.
Yeah, in Surah Kahf, the 18th.
18.
if you go there,
Yeah. So my question was about 1886. You can read it in
Surah Kahf,
Arabic.
I know it. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So the word is what about Dhul
It doesn't
Qarnayn?
matter what the word is. It's what the text is saying.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So you
it's-
have to look at the
it's what
Arabic
it's
word.
saying. You're saying, oh, how can God say he's raising and rocky water? It's very simple. You travel east and the sun sets in the east.
But you're
You
using
reach-
your intellect,
Yeah.
and your intellect is taking you here. That's why he's saying read what the Arabic says to get a
So for
clear
example,
meaning.
in Surah Kahf, right, 'cause the opinion is I heard it before, and I saw it already. But then you take because that's what your opinion, that's what we heard, that's what we think of.
Yeah.
Then you go back to authentic sources. In Surah Kahf toward the end, right before the last 10 verses, yeah, it goes right before the end of times, yeah, and
One of the major signs is Gog and Magog.
it's basically almost at the end, meaning when they're released, they will cover everything. They will surge over each other, meaning it's sort of like a consistent thing.
So you're saying there's going to be so many of them that they're going to be piled on top of each other. That's how many there are.
Now.
How can that logically be true?
Akhi, it's from the unseen.
Where are they? Are they underground right now?
Akhi, your logic and the unseen, they're not going together.
That's true.
That's the point now.
So,
Yeah.
Yo, mate, turn
so
the
he's
camera away
saying,
from us, man.
so you're saying,
Turn your mate on.
yeah.
So akhi, no crazy. So for something like this, yeah, it's impossible for us to it's Jannah and Nar.
That's true.
Impossible for us to comprehend.
Yeah, but this one is on planet.
but
But
this
this one is on planet Earth.
No,
So-
but the idea of
Yeah.
the idea, we know that they're locked away.
Right. So his point was, there's apparently
We know where they
people
are. They
that.
came out, they're everywhere.
Yeah. But his point is, which is reasonable to say, there's apparently people locked under the earth without sunlight, no sustenance, and for everyone, there's going to be 999 for every one
No,
person.
here's the problem. When we look at the things of the unseen, the matters of the unseen, the matters of the ghaib,
Right.
from a logical, rational perspective,
Yes.
forget something that serious, something that intense, something that monumentous, yeah?
Right.
Something as simple as a mobile phone.
Yeah.
Could you explain to someone 1,000 years ago?
course
Forget like that, yeah?
Yeah.
So the point is, when you talk about rationality, the concept of there's akal and nakal. It's like your
Right.
We don't use this when it comes to the matters of the unseen. What does that mean?
All right.
The same way we can't comprehend for example, we know Jannah. It's
Right.
gardens beneath which rivers flow. If I have a garden with a river under, that is not Jannah.
Right.
Because that is from my perception. But we're told Jannah, I'm using Jannah as an example.
Yeah.
No eye has ever seen, no ear has ever heard, no heart has ever even conceived. Even the idea, if you can imagine it, it's not Jannah.
Okay.
So with the matter of the unseen.
So this started off because if you get 1886, that if you read it in Arabic.
It's,
I don't understand. You're here.
Yeah, but read.
Arguing over one word in
Yeah,
the Qur'an.
yeah, but read.
What's the specific one that you want?
Yeah, 1886.
You're here. You're arguing one word in the Quran translated to English.
Because we have to know what the meaning
Are you
is.
talking about? You're talking about Ain Hamid. You're talking about the
Yes.
what
Ain
Bukhari
Hamid,
saw.
yes.
Yo, bro, like.
Go on.
What's the sun doing right now?
Right?
Tell me what the sun is doing.
No,
Your own
what,
language.
so
No. What is the sun doing right now?
the sun sets.
Where? How is it setting? Why are
It
you
looks
saying
like it goes behind the horizon.
Okay, so if this is your day-to-day life,
Right.
this is what it looks like to you.
Right.
So what's the problem?
So now here's two problems. The first one is, what does wajaha mean? Wajaha. What does that word? Wajaha. That's why I said read the verse.
Let me tell you something, yeah?
It's a meeting.
Exactly. You meet me literally.
Yeah.
Right?
Or saw.
No, because I'll ask. No, yeah.
let me
You
clarify
wait.
this.
No.
Let me clarify.
They speak
Just one
Arabic.
word, just
No,
one
but
word,
they
just one
speak.
word.
It means
Just
faith.
one
Literally,
thing,
the
yeah?
literal meaning is
So
faith.
Wait.
if you're
So-
on land and you see nothing but a sea and the sun sets, what's the sun going to do? The sun is going to touch the water as it's setting.
No, what he's talking about is not even that. He's talking about the word itself. So
Right.
about the word.
For example, this is my word. This is my face.
Yeah.
But if I look there, I am facing it. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
It
I'm
says
facing it.
he found it setting. So he literally saw it, facing it, setting in a muddy spring.
If I tell you
Now wait.
No.
Right, I'll give you an explanation. I'll let you respond. Because I asked you what wajaha means. What does
Before you
my
continue,
Arabic is?
This is the most overdone and
Yes,
overused argument.
right.
Okay, but go on.
So yes.
I've heard it a million
Wait,
times, but go
exactly.
ahead.
So now, my Arabic is a bit off.
No, it's okay. It's
But
okay.
what does the word fatash habaha mean?
But the shabaha,
Yes.
it depends.
Give me.
I'm not an expert in Arabic, yeah?
Huh?
I'm not an expert in Arabic by any means.
Why
I want
instead
to.
of
Hold
knowing
on.
the meaning of
But
it,
what's the premise behind it? What's the point behind it? Because
Okay.
I'm not. There's a lot of people who can answer this question 100 times over.
Yep. Hold on.
this guy is trying to
No, it's
say that the whole Quran is fraudulent just by one word.
No, here's the beauty
He
of
doesn't
it.
even understand himself.
The beauty of it, Akhi. The beauty.
The sun setting in the water.
No,
So,
Akhi, the beauty of it is
so, okay.
Akhi, the beauty is he'll follow to the conclusion. Alhamdulillah, it's always clear. It's always clear. Alhamdulillah. So it's if anything, Bismillah Kareem, by seeing all of these things.
According to he's a human being like us. I can take you. You can see the sun, like in the water.
No, Akhi,
Oh no, you're saying it obviously because your rationale is because it's from God. It can't literally. But wait.
let me finish. I'm about to dash it. Let me finish. I just want to ask, what's the premise behind it?
I don't understand.
Wait,
You stand on land and You see
wait.
nothing but sea. Then if the sun sets,
If I
then
say,
it's going to go down.
if I say the sun
behind
is setting, now no one's gonna have a problem with it. No one has a problem with
In the
it.
Bible, God talk about the Big Bang.
There is no Big Bang in the Quran.
Actually, there is.
No, there isn't. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. I will 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 tell you. I'll tell you why. I will tell you why.
Science proves the
I will
Quran
tell
right
you
every
why.
day. Every
Because
day.
there is. Wait. Let me explain to you why.
the universe is
I'll tell you why.
expanding.
I'll tell you why. Wait. No, I'm responding.
tell us why.
Because there is no Muslim on this earth that read the Quran and said before science affirmed it, said, no, your science is wrong because the Quran said this. What they do is when science says something, then they say, oh, the Quran said
That's
that. But I'll say to you,
incorrect.
I'll say to you,
The
show
Quran
me,
is there,
I will
and
say,
science
I will
affirms
say,
the Quran
okay,
every
I will
day.
tell you, show me one, I will say, show me one tafsir that agrees with the science that you're going to try and tell me that the Quran
I don't have
speaks
a
about.
tafsir,
Show
I
me,
have a hadith.
show me a tafsir
I have
from
a
the
hadith.
1st century of Islam where the person said the Quran talks about the Big Bang. And then
Don't those who disbelieve see that the sky and earth were meshed together, then we ripped them apart.
show me a tafsir that says that's about the Big Bang.
Then we made
Because that's not what it's
We don't
about.
need the Big
But
Bang.
they
That's
still
the
not
point.
believe.
Modern science. We don't
And
need
the
this.
sky we built it.
Big Bang, Big Bang.
This is not
Big
this.
Bang.
Shape and
No,
We don't need this. We don't need this. We don't need
Right.
this.
We are still
this-
what?
so
We
this
are
is the
still
word-
expanding.
this is the word that I was
Science
talking
confirms
about.
today that the universe is expanding. There is a hadith that Rasulullah says.
Yeah, what does that word mean?
The sun will please, rise from the east and set in the west, and sun
It looks like. So now, so wait. So now, my claim is this.
Listen, I have to tell you something.
Right.
We don't just give a word.
Right, so this is my point. In the Quran, it uses wajaha. Every single time I can show you. Wait. No, listen to what I'm saying. I'm saying in the story of Dhul Qarnayn, it says he found it wajaha. This thinking. Every time you look at that word in the Quran, it means someone has seen something literally. There's another word called.
Yeah, he did see it.
Wait. My point is, it says he saw it, he found it.
And you see nothing but sea.
Because
Eventually, as the
wait.
sun is setting, you see a bunch of water.
Because the point is, I gave you another word, which means it appears like. So, for example, when they said so they hear. When it says they crucified him not, but it was made to appear, for example, it means they saw something that wasn't the physical reality of what they saw. So in terms of Dhul Qarnayn, you have a word that if he saw something, which he assumed, because wait, let me just make my final point. My final point is, even if you go to the earliest tafsirs, and I have one, I will show you that a tafsir is an explanation from the scholars of what the ayah means. So I'm saying even when we go to the earliest scholars, the people of knowledge, and see what they say, they describe it was a physical location that he literally went to. So now what we have is, because of science, people have now reinterpreted what the meaning is, because that's why I can go to the tafsirs to show you what the earliest people thought.
I'll tell you one thing, science comes
And I'll show you.
Listen.
Yes.
On this point, 1 second. It's very simple.
Because we're saying what is the true meaning. Sorry, go on.
So what is your state going to be when the sun rises from the east?
You know what tafsir means?
Go on.
Well,
Let
we know
him
1,400
speak.
years ago,
Let him
the Prophet said it will
speak.
happen.
So you mentioned a few things.
You're talking about science.
Let him speak. Your Muslim brother wants to speak. He's been waiting. Yeah, go on. And then you can speak.
You mentioned a few things. If I forget anything, remind me. I don't want to respond to the points that you made. It's very simple. The first thing is, we're told what he saw.
Yes.
If I said Paperboy saw the sun rising from the east, would that be wrong in any way, shape, or form?
Say that again. If you saw me,
I saw Paperboy
saw the sun
saw
rising.
the sun rising.
Yes.
Would that be wrong in any way?
From the east, because that's the direction. No. So you'll be right in saying that.
No, okay, forget from the east. Okay, so forget he saw the sun rising.
Yeah.
Would that be wrong in any way?
No.
Why?
Because you've seen the sun rising from behind the horizon.
So if you're standing on, this is a very simple question. It's the other point that I'm more interested in, because this is very simple. This is
Very simple.
It's pedantic that we stick on it. But the point is, if I'm standing at the beach and the sun sets, it literally, from my perspective, it is setting. The sun is setting into the ocean.
Okay.
Right. If I say this, there's nothing wrong with this.
Right.
Now, that's literally what the Quran doesn't say. The sun sets there.
In the Ayn
It
Hamiyah.
doesn't say the sun sets in an Ayn Hamiyah. It doesn't say that. It says he saw. If he didn't say he saw, your point would be 100% true. If the Quran did
No. Sorry, go on. So wait. Sorry, I'm interrupting. Finish. Go on.
If the verse said the sun,
My perspective will be that the sun is setting.
Okay, I don't know what he means about
I know he's gonna say.
Okay, I don't know what.
So the point I'm trying to make is this: if it said the sun sets in the Mecca on its own, your point is 100%. Like, I'd agree with you. But the point is, it clearly, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala clearly tells us he saw, meaning that's his perspective. Okay.
No, and that's why, because that's what the claim Muslims make. For example, and that's why I went to the verse about crucify him, and every time it uses that verse in the Quran, it talks about what the people perceive, because you're saying from his perspective. I'm saying the other word gives you what is from their perspective.
I know you do. I know you know this, but I'm gonna mention it anyway. When the Quran's Arabic is eloquent, it's extremely eloquent. Meaning it doesn't use the same words for the same thing all the time.
So you're saying.
Wait, we're gonna get that out of that one. He said, like, okay, that's like, if you don't know the poetry of Arabic, you're never gonna understand.
So what does he say in this?
Just wait.
Yeah, go on.
I believe he said, like, there is his name. A lot of scholars.
What is this? What is this?
A lot
This
of
is,
scholars. He just brought some
Samarkandi.
Okay. And
It's
the
not
second point you made.
no, wait.
I'll let you finish.
Just wait. You know what's like, makes لأنه بلغ قرنين الشمس. قرنين الشمس is like what I still know. It's like east and west.
Now here's the point.
End up with it. No, what he tried to make it here.
What did he say?
He's a king who rich.
Yeah, but just read that bit.
Look, I'm Muslim, we believe there is joke here.
You want us to...
Just wait.
Why are you even here?
Just wait.
I'm here because you tried to say something to me and I spoke to you.
Answer the question. Why are you here?
Why am I here? I'm here to debate. I'm the one who goes by that name.
Okay, but if someone's listening to your name, they
And
can
I'll
tell
then when I tell them, they have to interpret how I tell them.
Well, we can take
People
your
can
word for it,
assume.
but you could have a double meaning to it.
Oh, I'm saying it's not. So if we want to assume something else, that's up to them. I could be, but they've got no reason to assume that.
Well, we do, because what he's saying is that he doesn't believe in your agenda to come here and to educate people and express the truth. So it's more to get the paper. That's what he said, you're paid. Yes or
Go
no?
to Mansour.
Yes or no?
Where's his evidence?
He just said to you
Where's
that you're refuting the truth based upon nothingness.
I've brought a scholar.
And when he said that your agenda...
You got your argument from your pocket.
He said your agenda is to get
I've
paper.
got this from the scholars. I've got the tafsir.
I want to wrap it up quickly.
I don't understand why you out here.
I let your brother wrap up,
Why
and he's going.
to Christians? Why are you here?
Let your brother.
One word you don't
Let your
understand
brother
in the Qur'an.
wrap up. Go on.
Open because he's wanna.
The point the first one is,
Yeah.
that's interesting. If the Quran didn't say he saw,
Right.
forget the word that's used for he saw.
Yeah.
Because the word does mean he saw.
Right.
That's the first thing. Second thing, about the Big Bang you mentioned, yeah? We don't need modern science to tell us, because as a Muslim we believe this is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala
Yes.
telling us what he did.
Yes.
Not what he saw, what he did.
Right.
Meaning if Allah tells us subhanahu wa ta'ala that he did this,
Right.
we don't need modern science to come and back it up. Meaning, for example, throughout history, there's been a lot of debate about what the universe is. There's a lot of Muslim scholars who took positions that are clearly wrong. But that was from their own exegesis and their own understanding.
Right.
They made conclusions based on what they thought and what was available to them at the time. So for example, if a scholar came and told us something that's completely different, for example, the universe is this way. But we find out it is wrong. That is the scholar that got it wrong as opposed to the Qur'an. So what the point I'm trying to make is this. By you saying these are the exegesis of the scholars, for example, some guy said the earth is flat or the earth is wrong, yeah? That is his exegesis. Meaning, for example, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us in the Qur'an that the heavens and the earth were one. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala turned to the heavens when there was smoke, so Dukhan. And again, we know in another part of the Quran, the heavens and the earth were one. Then he cast them asunder, he tore them apart, right? If then
And
now
he
we
made
find
every
out,
living thing from water,
Yeah, but if we
which
find
means
this
the
information out-
space, the black space, which scientists are going crazy of, is made of some substance of water, which will be revealed
they
soon.
use modern science to prove the Quran. The
Right.
reason this is futile is because modern science goes back on itself all the time.
Right.
So for example, up until 50 years ago and the Hubble telescope, we knew the universe is expanding. As far as we're concerned, the star was always there.
So my question is, if this is what the Quran communicated, how come from the early centuries of Islam, no one ever said we reject the science because the Quran says
no
the
science
universe.
at the time.
No, but in terms of even creation
Yes,
story,
I understand.
when they're telling people, why
Right.
didn't they say the
So here's
universe
point.
was
The point
expanding?
the point is the Quran itself, is a miracle. It's a sign for us. What does that mean?
Is it a linguistic miracle
Yes,
or
it
a
is.
science miracle?
Both.
So if that's my point,
Both, a
so if
science
it's a
miracle or a
linguistic,
linguistic-
because you said
linguistically it's
Allah.
perfect.
Okay, go on.
I'm gonna
I
that's
listened
the specific question you
to
asked.
Norman Ali Khan, I
Okay,
think.
go on.
So the point of the Quran is this. There's a lot of stuff that were mentioned to us, or the people before us, the companions, the Prophet, and the people that came after them, they would in no way, at any point in time, ever be able to, one, either perceive it, or be able to see it, yeah? But they had signs of their own time. So for example, let's say the universe expanding. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us it's in Surah 2, is it Surah Khaf or Dariyat? It's one or the other. It's in Khaf 50 or 51. It tells us, he says, surely we created the heavens with might and we're expanding it. Yeah? Now, take that as face value. You accept this is the Quran from Allah. Allah knows best. But for now, us, when they got the Hubble telescope up in there, like 50, 67 years ago, I don't know how long ago it was, we're able to actually perceive this happening.
Yes.
So now you go back to the Quran. This is a sign for us to see. So I'll give you a simple one. There was I had this story. This is a story. You don't have to take this at all. You can discard it completely. But
Right.
this is something interesting. So there's a group of scientists who are doing studies on the Earth's electromagnetic field and how that affects its rotation. So eventually, what they realized was if the electromagnetic field of the Earth switch, the Earth will start spinning back on itself.
Yes.
Right. That's what they realized. So one of the research is like, okay, wait, this is a pretty phenomenal thing. Let me go look at what. If there's any religious writings about this. So we realize in Islam it talks about the sun rising from the west before the end of times.
Being a major
So that's what goes to my point.
Yeah.
No one has been able to understand this or communicate this until science said something, and then people
Because-
said,
But what is
actually,
science?
let's go back to the
What is
Quran.
science? What is science? What is
Because my
science?
point
What is
is,
science?
So he wants God to reveal to us.
But my point, no.
He wants
My
God
point-
out of time to reveal to us technology.
listen to what I'm saying. My saying is, what I'm saying is very clear. If the Quran says something like about the universe,
started with the
and then
science?
someone in the first century of Islam reads it and says, this is what we understand that Arabic is saying about the earth and the universe, even if it's in contradiction to what everyone else believes, they will say this is what it believes. But what we see happening is that science says something happens, then people go back to the Quran and say, that's what
Because
the Quran
science
was
proves
saying.
the Quran
So my
right
point
every day.
is, there was not one scientific advancement from the Quran
Subhanallah.
before.
What a miracle.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Go on, say it. Say
Listen
it
to
with
what
your chest.
there's
Say it with your
there's
chest.
not one
Say it with your chest.
scientific
How can you
advance.
accept-
Let me make my point.
Well, you already made it.
There's
How
not
can you
one
explain the
scientific
detailed-
advancement.
Okay, calm down.
There's
Let
not
it say.
one
Let
scientific
it go. Leave it
advance.
go.
There's not one scientific advancement that was affirmed by a Muslim before it was made a claim by science.
Are you listening to yourself?
So my point is very simple. I'll give you an example, and it's what we're talking about now. He's saying the Quran is talking about the Big Bang. So I'm saying,
No.
okay, he was. That's fine. But if you believe the Quran is talking about the Big Bang, let's say
The term Big Bang wasn't even made up by them time.
My point is, let's say, for example, in the last 20 years, people said they agree with the Big Bang. So I'm saying, show me the person before the last 20 years that said the Quran was talking about, you don't have to use the term Big
got it the
Bang,
wrong way
but this is the
round.
interpretation
You've got
of
it the wrong way
the verse.
God revealed
Then I would
it
say,
and modern
okay,
science
that was
confirms
in
it.
line with science before science even affirmed it.
That's a valid point. But the fact of the matter is, when you say science,
Yes.
right? What is science? Science is literally what we observe,
Yes.
what we study,
Right.
what we look at. Now, I'm gonna ask you a question. If you're not able to observe something, right? When you say science, it makes it seem like science is some belief. Science is not a belief. Science is literally, we look at that star, we're like,
Yes,
okay, let's zoom up on
exactly.
it, then we figure out what it's about.
Yes.
If you're not able to do that, in no way, shape, or form will you ever be able to say, well, science says this, because this is what we can see. So,
Right.
for example, I cannot scientifically prove that Jesus Christ is coming back.
Yes.
Right? But if he does come back, I can't.
But that goes with my point, because there is already a
No,
belief
I'm
that Jesus is coming
getting
back.
there,
So
I'm
if he
getting
does
there.
come back,
I'm getting
we will
there.
say we've been
No,
talking about
I'm
this
getting
for
there.
2,000 years.
But the point is,
1,400
and that's the same
years.
point, though.
Yes,
When we
so
go-
that's what I'm saying.
And
Show me who was
2,000.
talking about
One
that
second,
before
one second.
science.
No, the point I'm trying to make. It's very simple.
He knows what he's doing.
No,
He's got
it's-
it the wrong way round.
No, you've got it the wrong way
No,
round.
you've got it the wrong way round. Trust me.
His point is valid, but he doesn't realize how it
It
works
all
with the
matches
Quran.
together, yes.
Now here's the point, right? The idea of why didn't anyone talk about the Big Bang before the Big Bang
Yes.
is because they weren't able to actually be able to perceive this is what this meant.
Yes.
In making the connection
Yes,
with the
but
issue.
I'm saying they can say the verse is talking about this. For example, based on the Arabic, explain what it is. They don't have to say, go into detail about the
But that's a deduction that they made themselves.
About the science.
That's a personal deduction that they made based on the evidence that they had,
But so-
and they use their aql to now
Right.
try and reconcile. the
But that's
point
why I'm saying
is-
the evidence doesn't support the
Okay,
claim.
let me say one
The
thing,
Quran
brother.
doesn't
yeah?
say
Because my point,
let me say one
going
thing,
back to
brother,
Jesus,
please.
and it was very simple. If Jesus comes back, people will say very clearly, Christians have been speaking about this explicitly
But the sad thing is
until
that
he
they follow
came.
the Antichrist
So I'm
because they
saying
think God is man.
the same logic should apply for what you're saying. If you
Christians
believe
are
there's
gonna think
scientific
the Antichrist is
miracles,
God.
the
It's
Muslims,
Jesus.
early Muslims should have been saying the same thing over and over again until everyone else realized it was true. Not when the science says this is what happened and then everyone's like, no, this is what the Quran is talking about.
Any
Of
sense
cour-
at all.
Of course it does. It's very simple. So why would the... Alright, go on.
One second. Yeah. So the point you made, I understand. You made 3 different points. I'm going to address them each and every one. So the first thing you said, the Quran or Islam made no
Scientific innovations.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, like the problem with that statement is so vast, right? Because literally, something as simple as a scientific method,
Right.
is based upon.
Observation.
I'll give you some names.
Right.
You can look them up. Yeah, on your own free time. This is probably the hardest point to respond to because of how much I can say.
Right.
Look up Al-Bayhaqi. Look Ibn Haytham. Look at Haytham. Look at basically you can literally pick almost anyone from the Islamic Golden Age, right?
Razi, who was killed because he was a scientist.
You're picking
Yeah, but go on.
Look, that's what I'm trying to explain to you.
Yeah, but make your
That's
point.
one point, right? Just look at the Islamic golden age.
Right.
After looking at that,
What was the Islamic golden age because of science or mathematics?
because of Islam. It was because of
But
Islam.
yeah, but what was the golden age?
With everything.
Detailed.
Golden age was
Yeah.
Are you asking this because you don't know?
No,
or
because you're
asking
bringing it
this-
up, so I'm
No, I'm bringing it
trying to
up
find out what is the
because
point about the
point you
golden
made, the point
age.
you made that Islam and Muslims have done nothing to further science.
No. My claim was not that they have not done anything to advance science. My claim was they didn't advance science based on what the Quran said in terms of a theory. So I'm not. So that's why I'm saying the golden age is irrelevant.
No, it's not relevant. Because I
Remember Tommy Robinson?
When it
He
comes
used
to
to get
astrology,
paid,
something as simple as
and now he stopped
astrology,
getting
the study
paid.
of
He's
the sky.
revealing truth.
Yes.
Yeah? 3/4 of the sky is
You
written
see,
outside some Arab
do
done
you see
somewhere.
what happened to him?
Yeah, but
There's
listen to my point. My point is.
I'm not
for
done
people
yet.
to
Yeah.
come here
But the
and
point
cause
is,
confusion
up
in the
until
more
minds
they
of
something
people.
refute Islam,
observable, something is
the
actually
clearer things
observable.
become,
Yes.
the less they refute
Almost,
Islam.
unless of course, if Allah in the Quran said there's something called this is the Big Bang and it happened. Yeah, we'd accept it up until it was proven. But the point now
said there was
becomes
360 joints. We
Allah
didn't know
said
that
something.
until 20 years ago. There's 1,500.
and the Big Bang is just a name given to
The
a
Quran
phenomenon.
describes
Yes.
the embryo in the beginning
The Big
phases.
Bang
We
doesn't
didn't
prove
have
the
telescopes
Quran.
until 20.
But since the Big Bang is in line with what
Which
Allah
one
told
will
us
you deny?
already,
Which
we accept it as truth. You understand? But the idea of science
you can
being the
deny one,
criteria,
I can
the
understand.
science
says
based
the sun
observation,
moves.
it's very
Primary
simple.
school
Yes.
And I'm going to finish really quickly. yeah?
Solid. 5 years
Your
ago,
hearing
they
is
confirmed
not
that the
your
sun
hearing.
moves.
Our hearing as human beings is not infinite. Meaning there's
To
limits.
deny
to
one
it.
miracle,
Our sight is limited.
I get it.
So would it be
But to
reasonable
deny
for us to say our
all
intellect is
of
only
them.
we can
Yeah, but
comprehend
you're
all these
reading
things?
science into the Quran is my point, rather than the Quran reading science. No, my point is very simple.
Too much with
Yeah,
the
no,
detail.
no,
What
but-
I'm trying to tell
If
you,
you're arguing
we don't
with a
need to.
person,
Well,
he
no,
won't even agree that left is left and right is
No,
right.
because
There's no way to navigate with him.
because the problem is very. He's saying people are reading. I'm saying people are reading science into the Quran.
I disagree with this. That's what I'm trying to say.
I just want to
yeah.
say
We don't have
something.
his point is. No, he's
Saying the Quran was revealed
I just want to say
1,400 years
something.
ago. Why wasn't this knowledge available
We
then?
don't
Why
need-
is it available now? Because why is it
need-
available now?
Let me give you an
Because
interesting
technology
fact about
has
the Prophet
advanced,
Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam.
knowledge has
Let me
advanced,
tell you
we
something
study
interesting
human
about the
history.
Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam.
Right.
He was given pregnant words. No other prophet received this blessing.
Given what?
Pregnant words.
Okay.
You understand what that means?
No.
Okay, well, go and research it for yourself.
Yeah, just tell me and I
no,
can still
don't worry
research
about
it.
me telling you because again, you won't accept it.
Yeah, but
it's obvious
no,
to me.
but tell me
Can I
what-
speak now?
for the sake
Can
of
I speak
conversation.
now? Can I
Alright, go
speak now? It's obvious to me that even when the brothers try and dice down the details with you, you're just there to not to listen but to reject. Automatically, your reflex is to reject.
That's what I'm
Even
trying
when
to
they
tell.
let me speak. Yeah? Even when the brothers come to you with the strong arm technique, you just automatically now you're a victim and you're defending the attack. It can't be both, brother. You have to be decent. And what I noticed from you is that you try to have this decent
don't need
imagery,
to prove
but
ourselves
actually,
as well.
factually, you're not interested in the details. So for me, that's disingenuous.
No.
It's disingenuous.
If I'm
disingenuous,
listening
it's
to you,
disingenuous.
no, because
It's disingenuous. It's false.
No, because
and
if
for
I'm-
me, it
the
speaks
thing is-
volumes about your doctrine.
And it should speak volumes
speaks
about you
doctrine.
because I
No.
saw your conversation with Bob
Yeah.
where he criticised you. Every time you asked people for questions, you didn't even let them finish. So if you're saying I'm doing
Was
the
you there?
same, I said I
Was you
watched
there?
it. I watched
wait,
the whole
was you
thing.
there?
I watched the whole thing.
Wait, was you
I
there?
watched the whole
Wait,
thing.
wait,
I watched- I
was you
I
there?
watched it.
Wait, was
I
you
said
there?
I watched it.
Was you there?
I watched it.
Answer my question.
I watched it.
Was you
I was not there. What's the point?
So the video is an accurate representation of what?
Yes.
Oh, wait.
It's
Is it,
recorded for-
wait.
Okay,
Is it a
answer the
clear,
question.
fair, accurate representation of what happened on the day, or was it edited in his format?
It wasn't edited.
You're a
because
liar.
It's not
You're
edited.
a liar.
No, it's
You're
not
a
edited.
liar.
Okay,
You're a liar.
Okay,
What a liar,
okay,
bro.
this is what I want you to
You're a liar,
do. This is
bro.
what I want you to
You're a
do.
liar.
This
So
is what I want you to do.
You're a liar.
First of all,
You're a liar.
I want you to say,
You're a liar.
wait, I want you
You're
to
a
say,
liar.
if I'm a liar, wait, if I'm a liar,
Exactly.
say wallahi, it
Exactly.
was edited,
What are you
and
talking
tell me.
about? I don't need to say wallahi.
Right, you see,
I'm
done.
telling you wallahi, you was not there.
I said no.
Wallahi,
You said
you
it
was
was
not there.
edited. I
No,
said say
no.
wallahi, it was
Wallahi, you
edited.
was not there.
I said say wallahi. Your claim.
No, sorry.
You see, I want everyone to see. Your claim was that the video was edited, so I didn't see everything. So I said, if that's true, say wallahi, the video was edited.
I'm going to make my statement.
Go on.
I'm going to make myself clear.
Right, go on.
Calmly and collectively.
Right, okay.
I'm not getting drawn into no stupidness.
You see, because
Can I speak
okay,
now?
go on.
I'm saying to you, if you were not there
Right,
at the time,
right.
your understanding, based upon the video, doesn't give you an accurate representation of how and what was said and how it was said. The mannerisms in which he delivered his message to me and the way I conveyed myself. You cannot have an accurate reflection of it. Yes or no?
You're diverting.
See? No answer.
No,
You see the
I
an-
asked
see the
his
answer?
claim.
You see the answer?
No.
You see the
No,
answer?
he's
You see?
what he
All of you
did is a
witnessed
switch
this.
and bait.
No answer.
Because everyone heard
No
him
answer.
say the video was edited. I'm saying to him, so now he did say it's on video and we'll put a replay. He said it was edited.
Video was edited.
Look at this.
You are not there.
Okay,
Your lies are clear.
say wallahi, you didn't say it was edited.
I'm saying, wallahi, you was... Can I speak now?
No, I said,
You don't ask me a
I asked
question
you
or
a
not?
specific question. Say wallahi, you didn't say it was edited. Yes, you can answer.
I'm a big man. He's talking,
Okay.
he's talking to me.
Yeah,
Can I speak now?
but answer the question. I said
Yeah, I will
specifically.
answer. I will answer.
what-
Can I
okay,
speak?
all right.
Thank you. I'm saying to you, wallahi, you was not there.
That's not my question.
At the time.
That's not my
You
question.
cannot have-
That wasn't my
You won't
question.
let me speak.
No, I asked
let me
you.
speak.
I asked you a specific
Halas,
question.
uncle, halas,
No,
halas.
you see, because I want
Because
to prove
it's
to
clear to me
everyone
what you're here to do,
No,
which is
I
to
said.
deceive
I
people.
said.
Because you're
no,
able
you see,
to-
you won't say
you're able to-
wallahi.
Can I speak, brother?
No,
Or you
I
start
asked you a
shouting back and
specific
forth?
question.
Come on.
Answer my question. You
very
see,
indecent of
you're
you.
saying I'm
It's
indecent.
very indecent.
You're saying I'm indecent, but
Because
I
you're
asked
trying
you.
to lure me into
no,
some kind of conflict and I wanna talk
you made
with
an
you.
accusation
I want to
against
clarify
me.
with you and talk with you.
Yes.
But you want to draw this.
Okay,
this
let's start
talking
from the beginning.
Into some kind of debate.
You asked me
I'm
if
telling you,
no,
for you to try and debate with me.
I'm saying
on
to you,
a video
I'm
that
saying,
you've seen.
No, but let's go to
On
the
a video that
we're
you've
going
seen
to the basics
is
because
disingenuous from the start.
Why did
It's
you
undermined?
You said it was
your
disingenuous.
opinion
You
on
said
the
it was
video is
disingenuous.
undermined from the start.
Why did you say it was
Can I speak?
disingenuous? Because you said it was edited. So
Let
you're
me know
saying
when you
I
want to
didn't.
speak.
Your claim was, you said was I there? I said I saw the video. You said was I there? I said I saw the video. Then you said. Then I said I wasn't there. Then you said I watched the video. I didn't get
Take
the full
your time,
context.
take your time.
You said I didn't get the context because I'm watching an edited video. So I'm missing out on certain types of information
What-
which you
what
went
certain types?
into the,
What certain types?
the physicalness and whatnot, everything.
The temperament.
But you said
Wait.
So my point,
Wait.
Let me finish.
Land it. Find out what you missed.
Let me finish.
expanding on
Let me
what you
finish.
missed. No,
Let me
no, no, no.
finish.
Because
Let me.
you're digging your
See,
own hole
you're not
again.
letting me finish now. You said I didn't let you finish.
Expand on
so
your-
let me finish.
your- expand
Let me
on your
finish.
explanation, bro.
Because let me finish.
Oh, my
because
Lord.
my original point was he was accusing me of being disingenuous because I was my mannerisms. So I said he's been hypocritical because he was accused of the very same mannerisms that I am displaying. Then you said, was I there? I said, eventually I said I wasn't there. And you then replied to say that because I wasn't there, I was watching an edited video, so I do not have the full context of what was going on. So I pulled you up on the point of saying that the video was edited. That's what I was pulling you up on, not on anything else. So my point was I saw the video was my claim is the video was not
the video
edited.
edited or not?
That's what I'm asking
It's
him.
a shame. It's a
That's
shame.
what I'm asking
No,
him.
you tell us.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
It wasn't.
So I said to
Okay,
him,
you
I
asked him to say wallahi.
Yes.
You say whatever you God believe in. Say
but it
I
doesn't
swear to
matter,
that God,
doesn't matter.
and the video wasn't edited.
cheap.
the video is not edited.
It's cheap for him to
Swear.
swear on his good.
I swear it's not
Swear of
edited. It's not edited.
Swear off.
Look, I will swear before God
off.
listen.
Negation.
I will swear before
Negation.
God that the video was.
Negation.
Listen, let me finish.
You swear off
Let
Jesus,
me
the video wasn't
finish.
edited.
Let me finish.
Your argument's
Let me
full of
finish.
holes.
You say you don't want me to finish.
What do you
I can
mean?
swear on
How
the
long have you been
Bible
speaking for?
that the video was not edited to make him look bad. Now I
Was
want
the
him to
video
say.
edited or not
I want
at
him
all?
to say.
Was that
Wallahi,
video-
the video was edited to make him look
I'm
bad.
not doing anything you want me
See?
to do.
All right,
Based
you
upon what?
You can't
Based upon your
see.
character that you come to
I've
this
done
place.
it. I said the video
Can I
was not
speak now?
edited to make him look
You
bad
don't
because
want
that was
to
his
speak.
claim.
That's what-
Because you're not
that's
answering my
your tactic.
question. I've asked you many.
saying the video was not edited.
I said
can't- you
he
can't
said the
come with
video was
your tactic.
edited, so I got it out of context because it makes him look bad.
I've not said that, but that's
Because
what he
if-
wants people to think I said. So
You
at
said-
the end of the
okay.
day, at
Did
the
you
end of the
s- okay,
day,
did you say the
just
video
wanna
was-
machine gun the conversation?
No, I asked a
You're not a
question
machine
which
gun,
is not
bruv.
asked.
You can't
I've
intimidate
asked
and bully
fif-
people.
I'm
with
not
your
trying to
tactics.
bully you.
And one minute,
I'm
one
not
minute
trying to
victim,
bully you.
next minute
I'm not
machine
trying to
gun.
bully
Which
you.
one are you?
I'm saying to you.
You're shouting me down, and I
Okay,
don't like
let's-
it.
let's
Talk
speak-
to me with some
okay,
dignity, bro.
all right,
Have
let's-
respect.
all right, let's
and
lower
keep
the
this
tone.
energy.
Let's-
Keep the
let's
energy
lower
that you
the
have
tone.
off camera.
No, but
that you have on camera.
let's lower the tone. Let's lower
I'm
the
getting
tone.
you to lower the tone.
No,
Geezer.
I'm lowering the tone.
Yeah, please, because
all
I'm
right,
asking
cool.
you to.
All right,
Thank
cool.
you.
So my question was, you made a claim that the video was edited. My question is, why would you say it was edited?
I said to you, again, I'm going to repeat myself.
Right.
I don't want you to interrupt me. I'm trying to make a point to you. Wallahi, you was not there at the time of the filming. Therefore, you cannot tell me that you understand the video in full context, i.e. the way it was spoken, the way the way he responded, the temperament he displayed to me. So don't stand there and judge me on a video that you've seen from your colleagues who you know damn well can edit a video to make themselves look better and make their opposition look worse. Yes or no?
You're asking me yes or no question, but he didn't answer my question. Did he say yes or no when I asked him? Wait. I want everyone. I want everyone to see. You've exposed yourself because you ended your statement by saying yes or no and want me to bully me into saying yes or no. But wait. I asked you a yes or no question.
You made a claim against me.
Exactly.
So
I asked
asking
you
the question.
I asked you yes or no.
No.
I'm asking you.
All right, brother, give me 30 seconds.
But you see, you can't answer, and everyone can see. I answer your.
Can we agree it's a slip of the tongue?
All right.
He just says.
But why can't he admit it? Because my
Who
point.
said slip of what tongue?
Wait, brother. Are you capable of listening for 30 seconds?
We've got it on camera.
I said it could be edited.
Can we not say it's a slip of the tongue then?
No, what's the slip of what tongue?
Okay, my point was
No, wait.
okay.
What slip of what tongue?
If you didn't mean it.
Say that
It
again.
could have been edited.
Is that's wrong for me to say
No,
that?
I'm saying that if you guys.
What are you saying?
If you guys are having a conversation, and he seems to be stuck on the point that you said it was edited, that it could be edited.
Say that again.
If he's stuck on the point that you're saying that it could have been edited, or whatever you said about the matter, it could have been edited, or it wasn't edited, whatever. I'm saying then, can you guys not just say, let's say the slip of the tongue?
What was the slip of the tongue?
I'm saying that can we not just put that to one side and have a
What is put to what side? He's the one standing there making a claim against me.
Yeah, but
I'm saying to you, there's no slip of no tongue here.
Yeah, but
if anybody's got slippery tongue,
No, my
him.
claim was this. I said I
there's
watched
only one slippery tongue here, and it's him. And I'm
You
not
prove to
apologising.
us-
Wait,
You-
my point was
you
this.
claim-
Again, going back to the beginning, my claim
Talk
was
to yourself. You're better off.
Yeah, but my
because
claim.
you will not have a decent
you see,
conversation.
You asked me yes or no questions.
You think you can talk me down and
I'm
think
not
you can
talking-
machine gun me
No,
and then
no,
claim
no,
victim when people do it to you. It's despicable.
I want everyone to see, and what
That's
we're going to do, we're going to put in the clip of where you did exactly the same to Bob,
Oh my
because he accused you
and
of
prove it to
machine.
us.
Because
Conversation.
And prove it to
Look,
us
so
that
are
the
you-
video wasn't
wait,
edited.
okay,
Paper paste
all right,
boy. That's
okay,
your name.
Okay, let me
Paper paste boy.
Okay, answer
That's
this
your
question.
new name.
Answer this
That's your
question.
new name.
Okay,
Paper paste
if
boy.
you have
You
truth
get one
in you,
bit, you get another
if you
bit,
have truth
you
in
paper
you,
paste it,
if
and then you go, look, here's the truth.
If you have truth in you, answer this
Mashallah.
question. Did
Good
you
for you.
answer this
Good
question?
for you.
If you're
That's your
if you're
truth.
honest,
That's
if you're
your truth.
honest,
Is that how
they
you
have
did your
loads-
Bible
You
too?
see, now you're trying to believe.
That's
I'm
how you
asking
do
you
your
a
Bible.
I'm
You
asking you a
paper
simple
paste-
question.
you paper paste
I'm
the
asking
Bible
you a
together,
simple
and that's how you
question.
come
I'm
to
asking
this.
you a question.
Yeah.
When is it true
Paper
that
paste
when you
boy.
asked someone a question last week or the week before,
yeah.
that at times you would overtalk them, even though you asked them a question?
Oh, you're
yes or no?
asking me a question?
I'm asking you.
You're
so
asking
the
me a
question,
genuine question?
The question is yes or no.
genuine
The
question?
Yes. My question
A
is
genuine question for me to give you a genuine answer.
yes.
Are you
Did
going to give me the opportunity to
Yes.
answer?
So my
Are
question,
you-
just to reiterate,
Come on,
I'm
man.
going to ask the question so you
You're
can know what the
machine
question
gunning
is.
again.
I'm going to give you the question,
You like
and
the
then
sound of your own voice.
I'm going to give you the question and let you answer.
Brother, it doesn't wash
however
with me.
long.
It doesn't wash with me.
Okay,
This
what was my
aggressive-
question?
This passive aggressive, 1 minute aggressive,
No,
next
I'm
minute
asking you,
passive
what was my
aggressive.
question?
Listen, keep it Marcus of Queensbury's rules,
My
bro.
question,
keep it decent
I'm
between
asking you.
us,
what
and you'll
was-
get decency.
I'm asking what was
Like,
my
we
question.
both know you're not after decency.
I'm asking
I've
you
seen
what
more
was-
decent men
I'm asking
stand
you
here
what-
for
that's
hours
fine. I'm
trying
asking
to
you-
trying to negotiate
Yeah, but I'm
the truth
asking you
with
what was my
and
question.
get nowhere. So
I'm-
why would I try with
I'm
you?
letting you respond.
I can clearly see you're
I'm
not
letting
on the
you.
truth.
I'm
and
letting
you're
you.
not-
I'm
you're
letting
not
you
on the-
respond.
you're not
I'm
on
just
truth.
asking you what was the question
You're
I
not
asked
on
you.
truth and you're not on decency.
I'm asking what was the
So
question
why would I
asked.
bother with you?
But I'm asking you a simple question.
Look, it's very
He
clear.
said.
He's
He
here
said
to
he.
cause confusion
No, he said.
and stop people from giving
he
da'wah
said.
to
He
Islam.
said. He said he's going to respond
I
to my
have-
question.
I-
All I
let me
asked
have one
was
question.
what was my question. So he's never answered my question. He asked me a lot of questions which I answered, and then he's then calling me disingenuous for not answering questions when I answered his questions. He hasn't answered one question I've asked him.
Okay, he's gone. He's not talking.
He's gone.
So
It's my
anyone,
turn.
people can
Talk to
see
him.
for
Talk to
It's my
themselves.
turn. It's my turn.
Anyway, I have to go.
No, it's just one
All right,
question.
one question.
Are you capable of listening for 30 seconds?
Right.
The answer to this question is very simple: yes
Okay.
or no. All you have to answer is yes or no.
All right.
If you don't answer yes or no, then indeed I am correct and you are paid to cause confusion. The Prophet ﷺ mentioned 1,400 years ago, there will come a day where the sun rises from the opposite direction. Yeah?
Okay.
On that day, when you see with your eyes that
Right.
the sun has risen from the opposite directions, are you going to believe yes or no?
It'll be too late.
It will be too late. But are you going to believe on that day? Yes or no?
No.
No.
That's the point, though.
So you are the.
It's been bribed, bro.
He wanted a yes or no answer,
Yeah, that's
but he
true.
didn't want my reason. So that's why I
true.
kept it.
That's true.
But I might have a reason. Right.
What's your reason?
So,
So you're
according
denying what the Prophet mentioned 1,400 years ago, sallallahu alaihi wasallam,
Yeah.
in the desert,
Right.
that one day will come that the sun will rise from the opposite direction.
Right.
On that day, it's going to be too late for anyone to accept
Right.
Islam or to repent.
have you read the Bible?
No.
Right. So now I'm going to answer your question.
Okay.
According to the Bible, people who are even not of God can foresee things in the future. So even if that happened, it does
The
not.
holy fool, is that what you're referring
Again, let me finish. So according to the Bible, for example, in the book of Acts, there was a prophet, a false prophetess who could predict, like a fortune teller, and she was then saying her. Let me finish because see you're gonna interrupt. So according to the story, you had like a fortune teller woman who could tell people's futures. So even according to my own Christian belief, someone who can say something in the future doesn't necessarily mean that that person is from God. So just based on that one thing.
Let me say one more thing.
Thank you very much.
Okay,
Very good point.
Just one thing. So I mentioned the sun rising from the opposite direction, right? If 50 out of 50 prophecies have come true and are accurate, and you can confirm them today with your own eyes and ears,
Yes.
and then 51 appears, are you still going to deny?
Yes, I'll tell you why.
Why?
Because you'd have to prove to me the Quran is from God.
I don't have
And
to
it's
prove
not-
anything
and
to
it's
you.
not solely
the
based on
Quran proves
prophecy.
itself that's from Allah.
All right.
It is linguistically perfect.
I've answered your question. I've got
You're
to go.
welcome.
If you're here next week, we can continue.
I will be coming in. Until you tell me the sources of the people that pay you, I'll pay you double what they're paying you, wallah.
Yeah?
I'll pay you double what they're paying you to cause confusion.
So, shall I tell you who pays me?
Yeah.
God. So on that note, we had a very big discussion talking about the Quran, Surah Al-Kahf 1886, where it clearly uses the word wajahat, saying that Dhul Qarnayn saw where the sun sets. Now Muslims will say, well, it's from his eyesight. But the problem is you have another word in the Quran where it talks about the crucifixion, where it says they saw what they thought was a crucifixion, but it was not. So you have an Arabic word, it says it appeared to them, but it was not so. Yes, what does the Quranic verse say?
That it appeared to them as such.
Exactly.
Shabaha.
Right.
It doesn't
What is
mean-
the root
no,
word?
Hold on,
What is
it doesn't mean that they saw something. Yeah? It was made to seem that way
Yes,
to them.
exactly.
Yeah?
But
And the thing about Dhul Qarnayn,
but wait,
it said
answer the
it
question.
appeared as if it.
No,
if
it
the
doesn't
sun-
say. It says he found. It says wajaha.
My brother.
Not appeared.
My brother. Unless you're an expert on the Arabic language.
I have the tafsirs. I have
Unless
the
you're an expert
lexicon.
on the Arabic
I have the
language.
lexicon. I have
Yeah?
the tafsirs.
Okay.
So what I'm trying to say to you is this: the root word shabaha. What is the root word of that? Because it can be used in different contexts. And my point is, every time it's used in the Quran, it's always a sense where someone sees something, but it is not the actual reality. When you get to wajaha, you can look at every single time it's used in the Quran and the context. So what they're trying to say is this one time that the Quran switches the use, even though there is a specific word for this, but it switches the word, but then now it means it's perceived, even though they have a word that's called perceived. That's why it says in the crucifixion verse, the word is, what's that word?
Ikra.
What word? Can someone read that out?
Ikra.
You read it yourself.
We don't know. We don't know.
Yeah, this one.
No, you're the clever.
What does it mean?
Now we don't know.
It does mean for
All right. So every time in the Quran, it uses it more than once. Every time it's a context where someone sees something, but it's not the actual reality of what's happening. So it looks like.
Right.
So the Quran could have said it looked like it was sinking in a muddy pool, but it chooses not to use that word. It uses wajaha, and every time we can see it's used in the Quran,
What
it's
does
used in
wajaha mean?
that it's to literally see something, in the face.
It appeared to Dhul Qarnayn that it
Right.
appeared to
Right.
be
So
setting
can you?
in a muddy.
All right. So can you name me anywhere on this planet Earth where the sun appears to sink in the pool?
what would
Because
that
there is
be?
no.
What would that be?
Because there's nowhere
What would
on
that-
Earth. that it happened, so it's not true.
What would that prove?
Because it proves that what you're saying is
No, it
incorrect.
doesn't.
Of course. If I said to you, the
At the
sun
end-
sets.
at the end of the day-
if I said the sun
at the
sets
end of the
behind
day-
mountains, you could say,
at the-
well, it appears to be so.
at the end-
The sun is too wide
No
to
worries.
look like it.
No worries.
And
no worries.
I'll get,
At the end
let
of
me
the day,
let me finish.
it says
Let me
in the
finish my
Qur'an,
point.
yeah?
Let me finish. Let me finish my point, because the story is of Dhul Qarnayn. Apparently, according to you, then your interpretation is this guy's an idiot because he was so
Hold on.
great.
Don't
Let me
put
finish my
words-
point,
don't-
and you can respond.
No,
My point is,
don't-
he
if
was
your
so
point is
great.
to put
He went
words
to
in
the
my mouth,
east. He was
please
so
don't.
great. He went to the west,
Please
but he
don't.
was mistaken
Listen, the
that
point
the
is,
sun sets behind a
at the
spring,
end of the day-
even though anyone can see that, and everyone from birth knows that they can see the
at the
sun
end-
setting anywhere. The story is that he was so great. He found where the sun sets. He found where it rises, and he found the people of Gog and Magog because it's his worldly adventures.
end of
That
the
is the
day-
context of the
at the
story.
end of the
Not
day,
that.
as it
Because
says
the question
in
would
the
be,
Qur'an,
why did he go all the way east
قُلْ
just
يَا
to see
أَيُّهَا
the sun
الْكَافِرُونَ.
that it looked like it set in this pool, and then he went all the way
لا
to the west
أعبد
as
ما
well?
تعبدون.
What was the point of the journey? Because when it says Wajaha,
ولا
he found the
أنتم
sun
عابدون ما
rising,
أعبد.
he found the people around it as well. And they were Negro people. Why? If you read the tafsirs, they were dark skinned, and it's in the tafsirs, Ibn Kathir, it says they used to go in the tunnels when the sun would come up as well. So even the Islamic tafsirs go against what they're saying. So it's not just my words. The Arabic, the tafsirs, and the scholars go against you.
Okay, Paperboy.
My brain is too big.
Too small to understand things.
Right. So basically, that's my wrap up. And
Like a bird.
if we look at the evidence, the tafsirs, and the Arabic lexicon.
Let him explain as you.
And that was pretty much the whole of the conversation. So Paperboy out.
What's your Muslim suit?
Come to Jesus Christ, He's the Lord and the Savior. That's the real truth. Al-Haq. The Al-Haq is Jesus Christ.